For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. For the first time with Sony Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 24 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They began with Michel on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
This is Lewis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? They might want to check into a throw the next time.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just... Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And able to find Dorsett. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Lewis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right on the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Green 39! Green 39!
to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brady, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel pushing through the contact. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Going underneath for Lewis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolve. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Right,
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble in the ball. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start the game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, Michel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Lucky 56! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19! Detroit! Detroit!
And it's Michelle once again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd
Hurry
down.
up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Set! 3:19! 3:19! Leopard! Leopard!
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They're going to look to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Over.
They run. This is Lewis. Able to spin free. And again the footwork. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A give. This is Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it with Mack. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. J.J. Nelson, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Patriots get a score closer. Santos with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
3-19! Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one will be accepted.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he spins through. And a juke this time. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something. We don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race with the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like fortune. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spin a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, run it back.